Rewind from the tip of the top and we don't stop. Pull up. It's all about love. Love. Yes. One by one we are marching as Zion. Uh-oh. The YouTube love stream already popped up. And it's less than a minute. Okay, okay. We like that. We like when YouTube cooperating, Zine. So let me go on and put on my fancy gloves as we get into the vibe, because it's all about love and that's why we always thrive. It's Jupiter Day, baby, represented by the color purple. Jupiter represents expansion. And since expansion is at hand, the intention for today's affirmations based self-love message today. Hold on. Let me give you the Wagwan, which is a signature. Wagwan, ask Lisa Legs. Let me stop playing and give it to you all good and proper. Wagwan, ask Lisa Legs with a Jupiter self-love message to savor expansions at hand with gratitude and self-love habits. Ooh, that's a mouthful. Let me just go ahead and sip some tea real quick. Because the tea is hot. You hear me? The tea hot, Haute. Let me also give you a view of one of the first set of alchemic affirmation art tools that I made. When you see me talking about the cube, first of all, I force you to zoom in. We talk about being present all the time. So to be able to read some of the messages on these cubes and also on the chalkboards and on the affirmation, the alchemic affirmation art tools in general, the color, see that? The color forces you to zoom, create. So be still and focus and create on purpose, because you have to look on purpose. But at a glance, you know that it's an unlimited amount of love, infinity even. We are in golden heart status. You can, if you will, because it's all about willpower. It's all about the divinity. What else? And of course, infinity. This is my own personal alchemic affirmation art tool. I made a set of 3 to start, and I gifted one to the Love and Peace Wellness Center, because I remember years ago when I first started making these art tools, and I needed to understand from the people's perspective, since population is my muse, what it meant to them. When I gave it to her, she made my day. She made my life. When she just dropped it in the folds of her long skirt and poured it on the ground and said, my ancestors told me to do that. Showing me that these alchemic affirmation art tools that are created with the intention to provide motivation could also be used for divination in the part of, in the realm of the classic runes. Let's grow. So as I get into these messages today, I just realized I do not have my pouch. My bad. I've been showing off my long legs a lot recently. The thing is, I'm so excited to be back into my 7 a.m. time slot that I forgot to grab my pouch, but it's all good. We're getting into the vibes. Big up the front row on Clubhouse. Gratitude, Frank. I'm 6 foot tall, baby. It's a lot of legs over here. So as we dive into the message, if you don't know now, you know. My name is Lisa Legs. I'm the founder of the Anchor Love Crew, and we anchor love. That's what we do. If you want to identify something in the popular media to understand what the Anchor Love Crew represents, we are a combination of the Care Bears, the Planeteers, and the Avengers. We are love soldiers. We are love warriors. And we are on the front line in the spiritual war, anchoring love in the face of everything that is not love. Because love is the most powerful thing out there. Love is the great transmuter. Okay? Love is a self replenishing source of energy. When you give love, you also get love too. Because everything you do to others, you also do to you. This is a spin off of The Morning Show. The Morning Show is coming soon with season 3 and 4. Okay? So I'm not even gonna go into too much, but I'm gonna let you know the format is we start off with a love mantra that I randomly get from the book, and then we go into the affirmations. I have the season 1 and 2 collection that I made by hand. Yes, I did create the graphic design online, but you know what? Everything in divine time. I used to be so frustrated that I've been sitting on these graphics for years and I still didn't send it to the printer. But recently, I've been getting all these great revelations as to the power of divine delays and detours. Yes, Frank, love is a beautiful thing. Love will make your heart sing. Love turns your frown upside down. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, yes, yes. And when you love and respect yourself, you give love and respect to everybody. Big up yourself, Frank, for that statement. Because I noticed that some people, they decide, they pick and choose who they give love and respect to. But truly, when you love and respect yourself, you just operate in that manner. Anyways, let's get into the message without further ado. You know, I wanted to start in the 7 a.m. hour, but I know that alarm was going to go off and interrupt the recording. So, you know, we just started off at 8 a.m. So here we go. And by the way, for the ones in the chat talking about Christ, Joshua Liboff. What's up, Joshua? By the way, drop your city. Let's see where you're anchoring love. Because you know, if you can hear my voice, whether you're watching live or the replay, you're anchoring love too, baby. Call to unity with Christ in clarity and suffering. Call to serve others and God and separate from the poverty of self. Call to be still and know. Yes. Dave St. Pierre says, what's your explanation of love? Joshua says, love requires sacrifice, otherwise it isn't love. Let me tell you something about love. You can't have love for real without self-love. So don't sacrifice self-love in the name of love, because that's not love. Love is practical. You don't dishonor yourself just in the name of loving others. Sometimes that's attachment and obsession. So be mindful, okay? Be mindful. Anyways, we have love mantra number 46 and 47. Number 46, my soul is totally in control of my life and I love it. Woo! That's a powerful one right there. Number 47, I am totally loving being a love warrior, spreading love and light around the world. Just like that. We're just going to dive right into the affirmation because those mantras speak for themselves. My journey in 2005 got clarity when I decided to be Christ-like. So for the ones in the chat talking about Jesus Christ, I just want you to know that my journey started to be Christ, when my journey to emulate the Christ-like nature of authentic love and simplicity. When I started doing that, my life changed. My whole life has changed. That's what I'm saying. You know what happened? I noticed that I became... I don't really know what that is, but we're going to leave that right there because that doesn't even make sense. Hold on. Here's the thing, right? I'm going to be very transparent. We have YouTube community guidelines, a fake profile. Hold on. This is so funny because I'm going to show you the power of love right now with this professional troll that changed their name to YouTube community guidelines, saying no more tarot cards, Lisa, when I don't even have tarot cards in my hand. I have my handmade affirmations from my radio show called The Morning Show. Isn't that beautiful? How people who are so dedicated to make other people's life miserable. Like, how miserable can you be to sign on to the internet and go into this long like elaborate lying scheme. Like, go and love yourself. Go find some business of your own to mind, and don't come in here trying to spread fear, talking about repeated violations of our community guidelines. Get out of here. Well, that's good you are using tarot cards. Stick to the affirmations. Well, I hope you stay around for the affirmations message, okay? Mr. YouTube Guidelines or Mrs. YouTube Community Guidelines. Because today we're talking about savoring the expansion at hand with gratitude and self-love habits. How do you savor expansion at hand with gratitude and self-love habits? Well, the first thing I'm going to say is this is life. And here on earth, life comes with the good, the bad, and the ugly. So we're going to savor the beautiful parts of the expansion at hand. Savor the clarity that comes from being grateful, and savor the expansion by providing a firm foundation of sustainability with self-love habits. And the first affirmation that came out is self-love habits 1.2. I deserve the best. See, a big part of being a lover is giving the people you love the best part of yourself. But have you ever stopped to make sure you give yourself the best part of yourself on purpose? Because that's also very important. Because you want to be at your best in order to give the ones you love your best, right? Let me just rewind a little bit because I don't want the bars. See, the bars already coming in. Ooh. Rewind. Because when the bars come in, see, that's the best part of this daily format. I freestyle at the end. Sometimes I do an actual song, a big tune, but I mostly freestyle. And a whole stack of cards jumped out a while ago, but only one flipped over. Inner Child 4.1, Curiosity is Natural. And as you can see, I'm wearing lace gloves because I represent the art of the lady. When you go to my music page, you'll see that I talk about being a hot gal and the Tao, T-A-O, the art of the lady. Because we're in a world right now where if the woman would only aspire to be ladylike, maybe we would anchoring more divine feminine frequency on this plane in this timeline. Let me sip my tea real quick. I might do a message on that. But we have two affirmations out to play, which makes it a quick, concise message today. We have at the bottom of the resonation deck, Inner Child 1.5, I cherish me. At the bottom of the foundation deck, we have Mental Transmutation 4.2, Determine Love's Direction. You know, growing up a nerd in school, I loved the Dewey Decimal Classification System. And so I incorporated it in the way to organize these affirmations, since we discussed the affirmations in 4 rounds in each season. So when you see 1.2, it's round 4, it's round 1, day 2. In season 1, it's 7 affirmations. So we discuss them 3 days in a row in the Learn and Grow. So let's dive in. We have Self-Love Habits 1.2, I Deserve the Best, with Inner Child 4.1, Curiosity is Natural. See, for this Jupiter self-love message to savor expansion at hand with gratitude and self-love habits, we have to be curious as we explore all aspects of our expansion to satisfy that inner child within. For me personally, I like to satisfy my curiosity's natural inner child vibes because I love information. And curiosity usually leads to receiving more intel, if you know what I mean. So since I'm determining that love's direction, Mental Transmutation 4.2 and Self-Love Habits 1.2 is here, I deserve the best. Love's direction for me as I savor expansion at hand is to make sure that I give myself the best and position myself to receive the best by indulging my self-love habits, by making my grand success, my grand victory, my celebration sustainable with self-love habits and gratitude. Because expansion of clarity is sometimes painful. For example, in my life right now, I'm getting an expansion of clarity that lack of gratitude is the root of all evil. I opened my doors to someone that stayed with me for free for about 6 weeks. And when I told her halfway through, I told her in advance that I was going to make a sacrifice to make a way for her, because how can I know that there's a mother stranded on the side of the road for a week? It pained my heart. So I opened my home. I'm not doing that again. No. I'm only going to help displaced people through formal housing, through my organization, Art of Healing Community Center. Yes, all roads still lead to Art of Healing. Right? So for me to receive an expansion of clarity that it is not for me to help others in my sacred space. I should provide a separate space for them, because she didn't want to leave. I asked her to leave in 3 weeks. She didn't want to leave. 6 weeks later, I asked her to leave and she made it difficult, but I still allowed her to leave with a smile, because it is not my place. You understand? And so, a week after her leaving last week, she is still creating drama in my life any means necessary. So even though no weapons formed shall prosper, I'm getting the clarity that I should not do that anymore. So I'm receiving an expansion of clarity in something that is truthful but painful. Because the truth is, I was hoping that when she came into my home, she would be a rider, a good friend, a business partner, somebody to run with on this mission, because togetherness is powerful. So I'm also receiving clarity in my disappointment to find that she's not a member of the Anchor Love crew at all. And even after she left, I think after a time we can come together, but no, she is showing me that instead of minding her business and going to find her children, she wants to do things to make my life miserable, and that saddens my heart. So as I savor this expansion of clarity that is at hand, I am grateful to get more confirmation that I should only help people in a despairing situation by providing them housing through Art of Healing, my formal charity organization. As you can see, the bars are slipping out already and I'm already rhyming. It's really sad, but I'm very glad, because clarity saves us time. And I'm saving myself time in the future by being grateful for this painful amount of clarity that I'm receiving. Because it really saddens me to know this, I'm a mother. And it's all about love. This combination just really puts me in a position to practice mental transmutation 4.2, determine love's direction. See, I am determined. And love's direction for me is to create the love that I want to see in this world. It saddens me to see the wickedness that humans are capable of. But because my direction that I'm heading in, love's direction, is to anchor love any means necessary, all I could do right now is hope that she's watching and know that I'm praying for her and sending love, that she'll find joy in her heart. And she will look at herself and indulge in self-love habits and go and love herself, instead of being spiteful to somebody that only wanted to help, even though I need help myself. I am grateful for the big gifts that have come in and the great success that has come in. And even in the last week, the new opportunities that have washed up to my shore. So my gratitude is overpouring. And I am not angry, even though I'm a little hurt, because, I'm human too. I got feelings, baby. I got feelings too. So I savor expansion at hand with gratitude and self-love habits, because Inner Child 1.5 is here. I cherish me. And it was me acting in a way to cherish myself and preserve myself and sustain myself because I deserve the best, which is why I anchor love and I grin and bear it with a smile. Because hurt people hurt people. So imagine how hurt one must be to try to spite someone and their family. So with gratitude, I anchor love in the cherishment of the preservation of me. And as I cherish myself in an inner child type of way, it's time for the bars to drop on this fine Jupiter day. Big up Soul Connect for producing this fine beat that inspires me to sling my syllables neat, to clap my hands and stomp my feet. Because lately I've been going through some things that wants me to feel down, that wants me to frown, but I turn that frown upside down and I might look in the mirror and I start to clown. Any means necessary because joy is my shield and gratitude is my force field in this spiritual war as I sow seeds in the field of the world, letting my love unfurled, letting my love unfurl even. And as my love is unfurling, I'm going to be twirling. And if you're into what I'm not into, then you might call yourself swirling. You know what I'm saying? Big up the Anchor Love crew. You know how we do. We anchor love, baby. Gratitude is the focus. Gratitude is the way we play all day. Anchoring love all day, all day. Big up Kanye. You know what I say? And he that has an ear to hear will hear this Anchor Love crew message loud and clear as I savor expansion at hand on this fine Jupiter today with gratitude and self-love habits. Enforce and reinforce self-love habits for sustainability, because if you anchor love, you'll tap in and find you have new capabilities, new abilities as your cognitive evolution is fueled even. Big up yourself, big up your breast, and big up your chest. And if you focus on love and gratitude, forget the rest because you're tapping in and positioning yourself to be your best. That is the power of love as you shine like the sun up above unapologetically every day. And this hot gal has come of age and has found a way to harness this sacred rage. Because infill Trilly the Trill Philly will act silly and show them that it's no time to cry. Cause dry cry, even tears like Sizzla Kalonji say. And love is more to life than words like Jacure say. Love is also the cure. And when I position myself to love, I just want to love some more. Because love has opened so many doors than before that I cannot help but keep slinging these syllables neat even when I run out of beat. Because love is not only the starch, the protein, the carbohydrates, it's also the meat. Love is that full course meal that help you to really know how you feel as you feel your feelings fully. No matter what your mood, love will make you feel good. Gratitude and transmission. As you can see, the bars be barsing magnanimously as I anchor love in flow. Infill Trilly the Trill Philly, strategizing in this spiritual war. And Lady Chainsaw keeping it raw, giving them what they think they're asking for when their actions want me to take them real far, showing the power of love. Gratitude.